Have you ever noticed how the homes we've lived in for decades can slowly transform from sanctuaries into obstacle courses without us even realizing it? That pile of magazines you've been meaning to sort through, those expired bottles hiding in the back of your medicine cabinet, the worn-out slippers you keep wearing because they feel familiar, these seemingly harmless items might actually be standing between you and the vibrant, healthy life you deserve in your golden years. Today we're exploring a topic that could quite literally add years to your life and life to your years. The powerful connection between decluttering and longevity for seniors. This isn't just about having a tidy home or impressing visitors. The science is clear. The environment you live in directly impacts your physical safety, mental clarity, and overall well-being. Every item you remove that no longer serves you is actually a gift you're giving to your future self. Let's start with something that might be hiding in plain sight right now. Your medicine cabinet. Outdated medicines and supplements represent one of the most dangerous yet overlooked forms of clutter in senior homes. When medicines expire, they don't just lose their potency, they can actually undergo chemical changes that make them potentially harmful. That pain reliever from 3 years ago or that antibiotic you never finished could interact unpredictably with your current prescriptions, creating dangerous side effects you'd never anticipate. Here's what makes this particularly risky for seniors. Many older adults take multiple medications daily. When you introduce expired substances into that mix, you're essentially conducting an uncontrolled chemistry experiment inside your own body. Beyond the health risks, keeping outdated medicines creates confusion. Imagine reaching for what you think is your current blood pressure medication, only to accidentally take an expired version. The solution is simpler than you might think. Set aside time once a year to review every medication and supplement in your home. Check expiration dates carefully. Most pharmacies offer safe medication disposal programs. While you're at it, create a current medication list with your doctor's help. This practice doesn't just clear physical clutter, it provides mental clarity about what you're actually putting into your body every day. Now let's talk about paper clutter. Those stacks of old newspapers, magazines piling up on your coffee table, junk mail overflowing from drawers, and years of documents you're not sure whether to keep all of this. Paper accumulation is doing more damage than simply looking messy. Paper on floors, stacked beside chairs, or piled on stairs creates serious tripping hazards. Falls are the leading cause of injury among seniors, and something as simple as a magazine sliding underfoot can lead to a broken hip or worse. Beyond physical safety, paper is a dust magnet and can harbor mold, especially in humid environments. For seniors with respiratory conditions like asthma or COPD, this accumulated paper is actively making it harder to breathe. There's also a significant mental health component. Research shows that visual clutter increases stress and anxiety. When your eyes scan a room and see piles of unsorted paper, your brain registers unfinished tasks and disorder. This creates a constant low-level stress response that can affect your sleep, mood, and overall sense of well-being. Start by designating one afternoon to sort through everything. Create just 4 categories. Keep and file, keep temporarily, recycle, and shred. Keep only documents you legally need or regularly reference. Bank statements older than 7 years can be recycled. Magazines you haven't touched in 6 months aren't going to get read. Set up a simple filing system with clearly labeled folders for medical records, insurance, financial documents, and personal papers. Going forward, implement a brace, one in, one out rule. Here's something you might not expect on a decluttering list: your footwear. Those comfortable old shoes and slippers you've been wearing for years might actually be setting you up for a fall. Footwear wears out gradually, so you might not notice how much the support has degraded or how smooth the soles have become. When shoes lose their tread, they lose traction. What once gripped the floor now slides, especially on smooth surfaces or when wet. When the inner support breaks down, your feet, ankles and knees don't get the stability they need, throwing off your balance and gait. This doesn't just increase fall risk, it can cause pain in your feet, legs and back, making you less likely to stay active. And staying active is one of the key factors in healthy aging. Take an honest look at every pair of shoes and slippers you own. Turn them over and check the soles. If the tread is worn smooth, it's time for them to go. Look at the sides and heels. If they're worn unevenly or leaning to one side, your shoes are no longer supporting proper alignment. Invest in proper footwear with good arch support, cushioning, and slip-resistant soles. This is especially important for slippers, which many seniors wear most often at home where many falls occur. Let's move into the kitchen. For many seniors, the kitchen has accumulated decades of gadgets, appliances, and pantry items. That bread maker you used twice, the fondue set from your wedding, duplicate spatulas and can openers, spices that expired years ago, canned goods you'll never actually eat. All of this creates a cluttered, overwhelming space that makes cooking feel like a chore rather than a pleasure. Here's why this matters for senior health. Proper nutrition is absolutely fundamental to longevity and quality of life. When your kitchen is cluttered and disorganized, you're less likely to cook nutritious meals at home. Instead, you might rely more on processed foods or takeout, which typically contain more sodium, unhealthy fats, and fewer nutrients than home-cooked meals. Good nutrition supports everything from heart health to cognitive function to immune system strength. Start your kitchen decluttering by removing everything from one cabinet or drawer at a time. Ask yourself when you last used each item. If it's been more than a year, you probably don't need it. For small appliances, if you haven't used it in the past 6 months, it's taking up valuable space. Check expiration dates on everything in your pantry and refrigerator. Donate duplicate items and gadgets in good condition. Keep only your favorite, most used tools within easy reach. Now let's discuss excess furniture and decorative items. Over the years, your home has likely accumulated more furniture than you actually need. That extra chair in the corner that nobody sits in, the coffee table you constantly bump into, the decorative plant stands creating obstacles. These items might hold memories, but they're also creating barriers to safe movement through your own home. As we age, our spatial awareness and reflexes naturally decline. The pathway you could easily navigate at 40 might be a collision course at 70. Bruised shins from coffee tables, stubbed toes on chair legs, and trips over decorative items might seem like minor annoyances, but they're warning signs of a home that no longer fits your needs. Walk through your home with fresh eyes. Can you move easily through every room, or do you have to turn sideways or navigate carefully around furniture? Are there clear, wide pathways throughout your home? Be honest about what furniture you actually use versus what's just taking up space. Consider creating open, breathable spaces that are easy to move through and maintain. Hidden in cabinets is another category. Old cleaning products and chemicals. That bottle of bleach from 5 years ago, the mystery spray you're not even sure what it's for anymore, the half-empty containers of products you tried once and didn't like. These create problems that directly impact your health and safety. Old cleaning products can degrade, leak, or become less effective over time. Some chemicals separate or change composition, potentially becoming corrosive or releasing harmful fumes. Moreover, having too many cleaning products is simply unnecessary. You can clean your entire home effectively with just a few basic supplies. A good all-purpose cleaner, glass cleaner, bathroom cleaner, and floor cleaner. Go through all your cleaning supplies. Dispose of anything that's expired, leaking, or that you can't identify. Keep only the products you actually use regularly. Consider switching to gentler, more natural cleaning products. Let's turn our attention to unused electronics and tangled cords. That old VCR you haven't used since everything switched to digital, the multiple old cell phones in a drawer, the outdated laptop you're keeping just in case. The tangle of chargers for devices you no longer own, all of this electronic clutter creates problems. Tangled cords on floors are serious tripping hazards. Old electronics can be fire hazards, especially if they're still plugged in. Gather all the electronics in your home and honestly assess whether you use them. For items in working condition that you don't use, consider donating them. For broken or obsolete items, research local electronics recycling options. Match cables to your current devices. Any cable that doesn't connect to something you actually own can go. Here's another overlooked category: piles of unsorted mail. That basket where you toss mail when you bring it in creates a special kind of stress because it represents decisions you need to make and actions you need to take. This can lead to missed bill payments, overlooked medical appointments, or lost important documents. Set aside time to sort through your current mail pile. Create 3 categories: action needed, file for reference, and discard. Deal with action items immediately if possible. Going forward, implement a daily mail routine. When you bring mail in, immediately discard junk mail. Open everything else right away and sort it. Consider going paperless for bills and statements whenever possible. Finally, let's address sentimental items and keepsakes. The boxes filled with your children's artwork from decades ago, drawers full of greeting cards from past holidays, shelves crowded with souvenirs from every trip you've ever taken. These items carry memories and emotions, which makes them difficult to deal with. Here's the truth. Memories live in your heart and mind, not in objects. You don't need every single item to preserve what matters. Choose a few truly special items that represent important people and experiences. For your children's artwork, keep a few favorites and photograph the rest. For greeting cards, extract the handwritten messages you treasure. Consider digitizing photos so you can enjoy them without the bulk. Take your time with this category. It's emotional work, and that's perfectly okay. The key to successful decluttering is to start small and build momentum. You don't have to tackle everything at once. Choose one category or even one drawer and start there. Set a timer for just 15 or 20 minutes, if that feels more manageable. The progress you make, no matter how small, will motivate you to keep going. Remember, decluttering isn't about creating a perfect home. It's about creating a space that supports your health, safety, and happiness. Your home should work for you, not the other way around. Every item you remove that no longer serves a purpose is one less thing to clean, organize, move around, or worry about. If the work feels too challenging to do alone, don't hesitate to ask for help. Adult children, trusted friends, or professional organizers can provide both practical assistance and moral support. Sometimes, having another person there helps you make decisions more easily and makes the work less lonely. As you declutter, be mindful about where your items go. Donating usable items to charities gives them a second life and helps others. Many organizations will even pick up donations from your home. For items that aren't suitable for donation, recycling is better than sending everything to a landfill. Proper disposal of medicines, chemicals, and electronics protects the environment and public health. The transformation that happens when you declutter goes far beyond having a tidier home. You'll likely notice you feel calmer and less anxious. Your home will be easier to clean and maintain. You'll move through your space more confidently and safely. You'll spend less time searching for things and more time enjoying your life. Most importantly, you'll have created an environment that actively supports your goal of living a long, healthy, independent life. Don't wait another day to start making positive changes. Pick just one small area, maybe your medicine cabinet or that pile of mail, and spend 15 minutes addressing it today. 15 minutes. That's all it takes to begin transforming your home and your life. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to our channel so you can continue receiving practical health advice tailored specifically for seniors. Like this video to help others discover this important message, and leave a comment below telling us which decluttering category you're going to tackle first. Your journey toward a healthier home starts right now. Take that first step today. Your future self will thank you.